Health Focus is brought to you by National Medical Stores, NMS, passionate about your life. If you and your partner are struggling to have a baby, you're not alone. In the developed world, nearly 15 of every 100 couples are infertile. And in Africa, this figure rises to about 20 couples of every 100 going through a similar experience. Infertility is a big problem that most couples who are dealing with it will not want to openly discuss it. And in most cases, women unfairly take the blame. But science now reveals that the chances of a male and female being infertile are equal.
The male factor and the male-female factors, they're almost coming to almost 50-50.
Infertility can lead to shame, stigma, anxiety, depression, low feelings of self-esteem and guilt. This couple decided to break this trend of description. They shared their story with me just to inspire other people to speak up about infertility. They requested to have their identities hidden. Their story dates as far back as 18 years when the two got married and prepared to have a baby.
My wife was pregnant with the first baby in 2001, but unfortunately the baby didn't survive. In the 8th month the baby died in the womb, and then so we did until 2005 when she got again pregnant with the twins, and within 5 months again she got a miscarriage, and also those twins died, they couldn't survive.
However, they did not give up until the last attempt that finally rendered the wife infertile.
We did the IVF for twins. One embryo divided and ended up with 3. She lost a lot of blood. I think they had some complication. To save her, they decided to remove the womb.
My uterus lining was very small.
According to Dr. Edward Ssali of the Women's Hospital, this condition is part of the external factors that can lead to infertility in women.
Out of 10 women, African women, they will have fibroids. 10% of those women, they will need surgery, and the surgery has got an impact on the reproductive system, organs, and therefore they tend to suffer from infertility.
Men too have various factors that will render them infertile, including
men who have had an accident, bicycle accident, their testicles are damaged, that can cause infertility in men, or hernial operation, somebody goes STDs or STI. Once the sperm count goes down less than 10 million per meal or a teaspoonful, they cannot fertilize.
While there are now many options to treat infertility, many still can't access these due to the cost of treatment and lack of services, which leaves them vulnerable to abuse and exploitation.
People may think if you don't have a child, you're doing this, why you just go to maybe houses, you go to houses, you have a car, but you don't have a child. Sometimes they think you're killing your own children to reach and get rich.
This couple resorted to using surrogate mothers this year, and now they have 5 children.
My expectation was a triplets, but when doctor told us there is 5, so we started there to prepare for them.
Dr. Ssali says this is possible through a procedure known as in vitro fertilization. Uganda is currently finalizing on a bill to guide such procedures, and Dr. Ssali says the law is long overdue.
Because sometimes you may find doctors misusing, not only for surrogates but even others. That's why doctors should be also controlled, make sure they don't go beyond their limits.
He says for now, they seek consent of the surrogates and consult with lawyers.
This consent form is both parties, they agree on it, and then we take to the lawyer, they sign in front of the lawyers, that's it.
The new parents are now raising their 8-month babies and are awaiting their discharge date. However, they say they never met their surrogates. Dr. Ssali explains why it is recommended that the surrogates are kept unknown.
They may think that their offspring, which came out of their womb, is their baby, and they may try to track this baby. This is an animal instinct. If they are positive, either of those 2 tests, HIV and hepatitis, we don't use them. We check for exclude diabetes hypertension, all those things. So we will thoroughly, and also we check the uterus.
International organizations like the Merck Foundation have since become advocates for infertility, urging governments to provide avenues for sharing information.
Very important for me, these initiatives, because I don't want to be only focusing on training doctors and one sector, which is healthcare, because I believe very much strongly that the multi-sector approach is the best thing to resolve any problem or challenge, and to create a culture shift, which we want, especially in breaking the stigma of infertility. So we launched, as you know, the media training, where we train the media from all aspects like print, TV, radio, to how to speak about infertility, how to report the stories of infertile women, how to be the voice of the voiceless and give the infertile women their dignity and pride.
The World Health Organization has established procedures for guideline development. Through this process, gaps in knowledge and key areas of research required in developing countries and low-resource settings will be identified. Walter Mwesigye, NTV.
National Medical Stores, NMS, passionate about your life, with support from the Ministry of Health. Procure, store and distribute essential medicine and medical supplies to all government health facilities in Uganda.